This year, 90% of us will fall for fake news, and all of us will see it. From misinformation to memes, voter manipulation to clickbait, our digital world is getting polluted. Luckily, we have a secret weapon we can use to fight for facts. That little voice in the back of our heads that asks, "Really? Are you sure about that?" Journalists listen to it every day. Now it's time for all of us to put our inner skeptic to work. Doubt it? Check it. Challenge it. You don't need to be a journalist to fight fake news. Here are a few simple tips anyone can use to verify what they see online. Check the date. One common misinformation tactic is to pass off an older story as new in order to misrepresent the actual context or affect public opinion. So when in doubt, check the date. It's true for milk, and it's true for news. Go beyond the headline. Today, many sites seem to care a whole lot more about clicks than facts, so they'll run attention-grabbing headlines that don't quite match the article itself. Often the most provocative elements of the story will be highlighted instead of the most important. So don't make a decision until you read deeper to get the whole story. Fact checkers are your friends. You probably don't have all day to find out if a story is true or false. Luckily, there are plenty of people who do. Search for the claim made in the story to see what trusted fact-checking sites like factscan.ca have to say about it, and let the person who shared it with you know what you found, politely. Don't take the clickbait. If you're not sure about the site you're reading a story on, look at some of their other stories. If they all seem to be about one weird trick for weight loss or a woman who doctors hate, you might be on a clickbait site. Doctors aren't hateful people by nature. Corroborate the claim. News travels fast. If you doubt a story, search for the claim it's making and see if any other sources are covering it. What they are or aren't saying will speak volumes to its credibility. Until you can find multiple sources, doubt it. Is this a joke? Satirical news sites are big these days. Some are so out there that you always know they're joking, but others barely seem to make a joke at all. More than a few are actually written to trick readers into thinking their stories are real in order to get clicks or spread disinformation. When in doubt, check to see if what you're reading is satire before you let your whole Facebook feed know you fell for it. Screenshots aren't news. When you see a screenshot of a news story on your social feed instead of a link to an actual story you can read or watch for yourself, doubt it. This common disinformation tactic relies on the fact that people are quick to jump to conclusions but slow to follow up with the facts. Reverse search the image. If you ever find yourself doubting whether an image you see online is real, save it to your device. Then upload it to the image search feature found on most search engines to learn where it was first used and whether it's been altered from an original. There's an old saying, if something looks photoshopped, it probably is. Okay, maybe it's not that old. Editing is everything. When you watch a video online, you don't have to take it at face value. Think about how it's been edited and whether or not it's giving you the full context of what you're seeing. You wouldn't trust a video that only gave you half the story, just like you wouldn't believe a PSA that just ended abruptly without ever. Memeing isn't believing. Now, this may come as a shock to some people. Just because a claim or statistic has been immortalized in a meme doesn't make it true. When misinformation comes wrapped in such a shareable, repeatable, and instantly recognizable format, it can spread like wildfire. So please, try not to make important decisions based on what a photoshopped image of Drake recommends. Take a moment to fight fake news. Learn more at doubtit.ca.